Greetings, folks, and welcome to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Slab City boy. And in this segment of Slab City, I will be showcasing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 51, CGC 9.8 white pages. It's great at 9.8, folks. All right. Now, I understand that the collecting community and prices and all of these things are super down now. It is a buyer's market. Sellers, I feel bad for y'all. I don't really sell, so it's always good for me when the market is down. Of course, see, I've never. It'd be nice to be able to get it, to buy something and not lose money on it. But at the same time, since I'm a hoarder, it's never going to really be an issue for me unless, of course, I need to liquidate a bunch of my assets for whatever reason, right? Yeah. So I picked this bad boy up because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 51 is the first appearance of Jennika. Yeah. IDW Comics, while they're not doing too good right now, the one thing that they are doing, that was selling really well was the Ninja Turtles. And right now it's being done by, oh my gosh, her name escapes me already. Well, anyway, she did Sophie Campbell, I think is her last name. Yeah. She did she made Jennika into a turtle, the fifth turtle. Spoilers, guys, spoilers. But yeah, this is her first appearance. Before she became a turtle, she was a ninja of the Foot Clan, I believe. And yeah, this is a really good modern, well, anything's modern is such a terrible word to use, but current current key, I guess. 2015, oh my gosh, believe it or not, that's almost 9 years ago. See? October 15th, 2015 is when it came out. Time flies. It's already year 2024. And yes, as you can see, yeah. I believe they're currently in heading towards 150 already. I think this is the theme, the quest for 150 is their theme. But yeah, Eastman did this, and it's kind of like a retelling of the Ninja Turtles, the IDW stuff, and it's been really, really good. Like really, really good. And yeah, this issue was really insignificant because Jennika is the fifth turtle, which happened in 2019. Now, it hasn't really picked up steam yet, but man, I'm a patient snake, and I'm one of those people who will take, if I can live long enough, this is going to be a key, one of those keys that go up kind of like Miles Morales, out of nowhere. It was a 200 book, 200, steady 200 to 250. And out of nowhere during COVID, shot up all the way to 1,000, 2,000, even 3,000. And of course, it's taken a downturn. But still, my point is, I was pretty patient with that. Didn't flip it, and because I'm not a flipper anyway. But still, this is one of those books that if I was a speculator, it's going to be one of those things that at some point will be a thing once Jennika gets introduced to the mainstream. Okay. Now, people are wondering in CGC, why is this thing a 9.8 versus say a 10 or a 9.9 or something? Because it looks pretty good from the onset, right? Well, I can show you guys why. It does have one spine tick that I see that just kind of pops out, and you guys should be able to see it too, right? See? So that's what makes it a 9.8. That's the only spine tick that they got. Otherwise, I think it would have been a 9.9 or maybe even a 10. But still, yeah. The cover art's by Ken Gehring. Yeah, Eastman, Kerno, and Walt Story. Cover and art. Yeah, Jennika. Well, I'm going to do an entire segment on Jennika pretty soon. I'm going to do a whole Slab City episode on all the Jennika slab related issues that you're going to want to invest in at some point. But yeah, I've learned that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a steady thing in the culture. It's been one of those properties that intellectual properties that just managed to stand the test of time. Late 80s, early 80s property, and it's already been 2024. So yeah, this sucker's almost 40, if not 40 already, right? Yeah, so yeah, I was one of those kids of that generation, Gen X, the tweener between Gen X and the millennials, the I think the zillennial or exennials, the ones who grew up uh, analog, but I mean who were raised analog but grew up digital. So tweener age between Gen X and millennials, very small section, right? Subsection. But yeah, see that, folks? This is one of those keys that I would recommend that you guys get. It's steadily going anywhere from I've seen around 200 to 300 plus. Um, I was very lucky to get it at the low end of 200 versus the higher end. So my recommendation, folks, if you guys are turtle fans, to get this, because Jennika is kind of like a big deal in the future, in my opinion, especially with the Last Ronin, picking up steam, and if they slip in a cameo of her somehow in the mix, might be a thing. And so yeah, just so y'all know, yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video to whet the appetite for the next video. I'll be showcasing this slab and amongst others, explaining Jennika. Okay, the fifth turtle. I know it's very controversial. There's a lot of people that only care about the four and no more, and anything else is just whatever's. But hey, um, times are changing, and this character isn't that bad. It's not like I don't feel that it was forced. It was a character that was, from 20 that started off in 2015 and became a turtle 4 years later after a situation that occurred that and it's a pretty good story, and she's pretty badass if you ask me. Nice yellow uh, uh, bandana. Plus, the truth is, it's always nice to have a tiebreaker vote among the turtles, right? So in case there's a tie among them, the tiebreaker is there. All right, folks. That's all I got for this segment of Slab City, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 51, CGC 9.8 White Pages, first appearance of Jennika. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Slab City Boy. And until the next episode, folks, ciao.